Most traders know only 2 principles, but consistency is built on 7. What if the missing 5 are the invisible walls trapping you from winning? This is not just about charts and indicators. It's about the mental edge, the silent battlefield inside your mind, where the real trade is won or lost. Mark Douglas calls it the 7 principles of consistency. Today, I'm taking your hand to walk through them, because knowing the first 2 isn't enough. The unseen 5 principles are the psychological foundation that separates fleeting luck from lasting success. Are you ready to uncover what most traders never truly grasp? The consistency you seek is in your mind, not in the markets. Mark Douglas. Principle 1. I objectively identify my edges. This means defining your probabilistic advantage without emotion. Your edge is the crystal-clear pattern emerging from market chaos, detached from hope, fear, or gut feelings. It is cold, precise, and unwavering. Most traders believe they know their edges. But how many can name them objectively, without stories or excuses? Mark Douglas reminds us that clarity is the foundation. If you can't define your edge, you are gambling, not trading. Principle 2. I predefine the risk of every trade. Before you enter, know your stop loss, position size, and maximum loss. Risk is the price of admission to the game, not the enemy. Accepting this price frees you from emotional chaos. Douglas ties this to his first axiom, uncertainty. You must quantify what you risk without illusions. This isn't pessimism, it's disciplined acceptance. The moment you do, you step into a space of empowerment. If you can learn to create a state of mind that is not affected by the market's behavior, the struggle will cease to exist. Mark Douglas. Principle 3 is the crucible where most traders falter. I completely accept the risk, or I am willing to let go of the trade. Saying you accept risk is not enough. True acceptance means emotional neutrality, genuine readiness to face loss without resistance. Risk acceptance liberates you. The market doesn't generate happy or painful information, Douglas says. It simply provides information. When the risk no longer threatens your emotional core, hesitation vanishes and clarity emerges. This principle is the psychological gap between those who merely trade and those who master the game. Without it, every loss feels like a personal wound, poisoning decision-making and breeding fear-based choices. To whatever degree you haven't accepted the risk is the same degree to which you will avoid the risk. Mark Douglas. Principle 4 demands action. I act on my edges without reservation or hesitation. After defining your edge and accepting risk, you must execute decisively. Hesitation invites doubt, fear, and missed opportunity, enemies disguised as caution. Douglas warns that hesitation exposes emotional layers, pain avoidance, disbelief, fear. The edge only works if you take every qualifying setup, regardless of outcome. Consistency is forged in this fearless repetition. Principle 5. I pay myself as the market makes money available to me. This is the discipline of exiting trades to reinforce expectancy. Greed whispers to hold on longer, but trust is the true reward. Trust that probability favors you over time. Locking in gains is not surrender but strength. Douglas teaches that the market's promise is probabilistic. It offers moments to collect, not guarantees. The wise trader honors this rhythm, neither clinging nor abandoning prematurely. The best traders have evolved to the point where they believe that anything can happen, and they don't need to know what is going to happen next. Mark Douglas. Principle 6. I continually monitor my susceptibility for making errors. Vigilance is the trader's shield. Hope, revenge trading, overconfidence. They lurk like shadows, waiting to break your discipline. Self-awareness is your armor against these internal storms. Douglas advises traders to become their own observers. Watch over your shoulder, question each impulse. This objective state of mind is the key to catching errors before they cascade into losses that chip away at your edge. Principle 7 is the cornerstone. I understand the absolute necessity of these principles of consistent success, and therefore, I never violate them. This commitment, this integrity, binds the system. Once broken, the entire foundation crumbles. Consistency is not luck. It is an internal covenant, a pact with yourself to honor each principle no matter the temptation. This meta-principle is the invisible thread weaving together clarity, risk, acceptance, action, reward, and vigilance. I understand the absolute necessity of these principles of consistent success, and therefore I never violate them. Oh, Mark Douglas. The 7 principles of consistency are not just rules. They are a mindset cultivated with patience and courage. Most traders know only 2, but the true edge lies in embracing all 7, especially the invisible psychological ones. Mark Douglas's wisdom guides us beyond charts and noise into the quiet fortress within ourselves, where discipline, acceptance, and integrity reign. If you are willing to walk this path, consistency is not a dream, but a destination. So, here's your invitation. Take these principles, make them your own. Observe yourself, commit deeply, and step into the zone where fear dissolves and the market's uncertainty becomes your ally. Consistency awaits on the other side of belief. The market doesn't generate happy or painful information. From the market's perspective, it's all just information. Mark Douglas.